Assalamu alaikum, grade 10. Faiza Nadeem here, who seems to be hale and hearty, who seems to be happy, and who has brought yet another English lesson for you. But her question is always going to remain the same. Are you behaving? Are you studying? Are you revising, learning? I hope, wish and pray that all of you are hale and hearty, all of you are enjoying the sunshine, and all of you are concerned not only with your life but your hereafter as well. What we are going to do today, I'm going to tell you within a second. So count to 10 before I move on to the topic of the day. Yes, my dear grade 10. What is the board telling you? The board is indicating and describing that we are going to do the writing skills questions of the unit television versus newspaper. Yes, we did have a wrestling between television and newspaper, and to know what? Nobody won. This is unit 6 of your textbook, and the page numbers are 67 to 78. We have done the comprehension question answers, we have done the grammar topics, vocabulary, sentence construction, and the translation. So, the last topic of this specific series was the writing skills, right? So, the first question of your writing skill was asking you to write the précis of paragraph 4. What is précis? Précis is, in a layman's language, a summary. So you have to basically pick out the central theme and summarize the paragraph 4 in such a manner that the concept is clearer to you, right? अब इस paragraph में कौन से 3 points describe हुए हैं? Those are on my board and you can copy them down to write the précis of this specific paragraph. First point was that television brings laziness in us. This was the first point that was described in paragraph 4. The second point was, even a layman can understand the news broadcast on television. The language that we use on TV is simple. बहुत ही simple और साधा ज़बान में हम TV में recording कराते हैं. लैंग्वेज की रिकॉर्डिंग होती है ताकि एक लेमैन कौन होता है? आम आदमी, बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ा लिखा नहीं, हमारा लिटरेसी रेट बहुत हाई नहीं है, ठीक है. इसका ये मतलब है कि हमारी इलिटरेसी या आम आदमी या जिसको आप कहते हैं कि अनपढ़ इंसान का रेशियो बहुत हाई है, और इसीलिए ये जो टीवी प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं ये इस ज़बान में होते हैं जो सादा हो और आम फहम हो. Next is, on the contrary, newspapers require proficiency in language in order to understand it better. Newspapers की language बहुत skilled होती है, high quality होती है, ठीक है. Whether they are the Urdu newspapers, they are the English newspapers or any of the regional newspapers. आपको पता है regional newspapers भी होते हैं सिंध में, सिंधी ज़बान में होता है, and the different Punjabis that are spoken in different areas of the Punjab, right? Likewise for KPK and for Balochistan. So newspapers in these regional languages do have the writers who have proficiency in that specific regional language. This was the précis of paragraph 4 that was asked from you to write. We move on to exercise B of the writing skills. Alright, your exercise B. Your exercise B says that you have to write a comparative essay on the influence of electronic media on print media. Electronic media came after the print media, and definitely when something new comes, there enters a debate among everybody whether this new thing is going to stay or this new thing is going to disintegrate. Likewise, whether the old thing whose replacement has come in the market is going to stay or is going to die forever and is diminished from the face of the earth, right? So likewise the same debate was going on with the advent, with the arrival of the इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया. ठीक है, आपका टीवी. अब इसको आप कैसे लिखेंगे? सबसे पहला पैराग्राफ होगा आपका इंट्रोडक्शन. इंट्रोडक्शन में आप हिस्ट्री कोट करेंगे. क्या कोट करेंगे? आप ये कहेंगे, हिस्ट्री हैज सीन दैट नो अदर थिंग हैज रिप्लेस्ड द ओल्ड counterpart of it completely, or no new thing has basically made the old one disappear from the face of the world. ठीक है? And then you are going to continue your topic sentence. Your topic sentence is, history is a witness that no new invention has taken over the old counterpart, right? And then you are going to continue that no new media can replace the old one. No new representative has ever replaced the old one in the history. Likewise, with the advent of the films, the radio was supposed to or expected to fizzle out, dwindle out, or evaporate completely from the face of the earth. But it did not happen. Likewise, with the advent of TV, the films were supposed to, or the films were expected to dwindle out from the face of the earth. But what happened was entirely opposite. The films found a medium to propagate, to advertise, to speak about their new arrivals. Okay, they have found a platform for their advertisement. They have found a platform to show the teasers of their upcoming arrivals, right? This is your introduction. Then your body is going to comprise of 4 paragraphs. Your first paragraph will be about the question that is raised over here, right? It is going to be a very short paragraph and you will just raise the question what the essay should be all about, and you will write that, do you think that with the growing emergence of the electronic media, the print media is going to die forever? The general perception of the people is that with the arrival of TV, it is expected that the newspapers are going to have their last breath. The magazines and the articles are going to see the last of the light and then they are going to end. So do you think that this is the end road for the print media? ठीक है, this is going to be a paragraph 1, a very short one. Then comes paragraph 2, and in paragraph 2 you will speak about environmental benefits to electronic media. You will say that print media is basically based on the paper, and the paper is made from the trees. So the deforestation, so the cutting down of the trees has been a hazard for the environment, and thus the print media has expected to be or has spoken of as the most dangerous medium for the environment of the world, and therefore the electronic media has a supremacy over the print media regarding this manner. And you can just elaborate it a little bit. Third is the accessibility of electronic media, and it is considering to be a luxury. You will say that electronic media, no matter, is not accessible for all and sundry. Especially in the rural areas, it is considered to be a luxury. People who live in villages are deprived of the basic necessities of life. So how do you think that they are going to adopt the electricity and the electronic media and cater to its requirements and needs? However, this debate has gone into a second stage after the arrival of the mobiles, right? ये आपका होगा थर्ड पैराग्राफ. आपका फोर्थ पैराग्राफ होगा फिजिकल फील ऑफ द पेपर. अब यहाँ आपने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया की बात की, यहाँ पर अब आप न्यूज़पेपर मीडिया की बात कर रहे हैं क्योंकि आप दोनों को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो आप यहाँ पर ये कहेंगे कि हाउ एवर अ फ्यू पीपल हैव फाउंड द फील ऑफ द पेपर टू बी amazing. A few people has developed this sense of loving the smell of the fresh newspaper, the feel of the fresh newspaper, and just elaborate a little bit, and this is going to be your paragraph 4. The last paragraph you're going to have will be your conclusion, and in the conclusion you will definitely write that there are no clear winner as far as the newspaper medium or the electronic medium is concerned. We can definitely say that following one medium is not going to kill the other, and even amidst internet you find people who are avid book readers, you find people who still run after the books, okay? And then you can say that it is an international fact that replacement of something never occurs. Things get improved, things get better, but they do not get replaced, and it is not compulsory that if something new comes and it is meant to stay here for long, the old one is going to diminish and die. The old one can stay as well with the advent of the new things, right? ये आपका है exercise B, comparative essay on the newspaper and the electronic media. Let's move on to the exercise C. Exercise C. Exercise C says that Hassan Raza is writing a letter of complaint to Mr. Haq Nawaz, the chairman of the Lahore Development Authority. The information in his letter is correct, but the style is informal. Rewrite the letter in a formal style and include the phrases in the box below. ठीक है? अब क्या है, सबसे पहला आपका phrase क्या है, आप box में देख सकते हैं. I'm writing to express my concern about. I must insist that you, or I must urge you to. ठीक है? You have to include these 3 phrases. Now look at the letter that he has written. It's on the board, right? Dear Mr. Haq Nawaz, I am writing to say just how fed up I am with the state of the road outside my house. It is a real mess. Just the other day, old Mrs. Naseem, the woman who lives next door, got the back wheel of her car stuck in one of the huge great potholes outside my gate. The poor old thing was really upset, and we had to get 2 chaps from the garage to pull her car out. Now, why have we got these potholes in the road? Well, because of that terrible rainy weather. But that was 2 months ago. Now, and I know you know about the situation, because we saw a chap from the LDA inspecting the road just after the weather got better. So why haven't you done anything about it? I think you would better send a road repair team round here as soon as possible. Not only that, I think it would be a great idea for you to be better prepared in the future so you can get things sorted out a bit more quickly. Hoping to hear from you very soon about this problem, Hassan Raza. So this was how he has written a letter in an informal style. After this letter, you can see that there is another group of words in a box which says, use the following words or phrases. I look forward, take steps, pay for the breakdown, truck, situation like this in such a bad repair, recently had the misfortune, express my concern, appalling, enormous, take appropriate action, however, road was inspected, urge, damage, road surface, indeed in the future, ensure nothing has been done, rectified more promptly, improved despite fact, therefore most distressed, clearly the result. Moreover, member of the council must insist, incident, have the road repaired, period, extremely, cold weather, faithfully. Alright, so this was the question that has asked you to write the formal letter or to rewrite the informal letter in a formal way, right? So this is how you're going to start. You're going to write examination hall, city ABC and the date, any tentative realistic date, ठीक है? यहाँ पे comma है, यहाँ पे full stop है और यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है, right? फिर you will leave a line and then you are going to write the chairman, Lahore Development Authority, Lahore, full stop यहाँ आएगा. Subject लिखेंगे, colon डालेंगे. Subject किस लिए आप रिपोर्ट लिख रहे हैं, किस लिए आप लेटर लिख रहे हैं, ठीक है? आप किस लिए लिख रहे हैं? आप लिख रहे हैं कंप्लेंट अगेंस्ट बैड कंडीशंस ऑफ रोड. उसके बाद आपने बिल्कुल मार्जिन लाइन के साथ शुरू करना है. सर के नीचे कॉमा डालना है, कॉमा के नीचे आपने लिखना है आई एम राइटिंग this letter to draw your attention towards a very serious issue. It is about the worst condition of the road. There are multiple potholes on the road. The condition is deplorable. Deplorable का मतलब होता है बहुत खराब. There are great potholes formed on the road outside which can cause serious damage to anybody who is passing by. Like one day, Mrs. Naseem, an old neighbor of mine, got her back wheel stuck in those potholes and she was seriously upset. We had to call people to rescue her out of those potholes. This is going to be a paragraph 1. Let's move on to paragraph 2. Paragraph 2, ये देखो indenting की है, margin से इधर लिखा है. Dear sir, these potholes have become a nuisance and they are causing terrible issues. These potholes have been formed due to the terrible rains that has fallen in the monsoon season and the locality is in deep trouble. 2 months ago, these potholes have been formed and yet there is no improvement in the condition of the road. Moreover, we have even witnessed one of the people or one of the officers of the LDA inspecting the roads after the monsoon season, but no situation has become better after his inspection. And then this is your second paragraph. Your third is going to start from here. Dear sir, it is requested from all of us to send a road repair team so that the situation improves. Furthermore, I think it is going to be a better idea if the management is fully prepared for these kind of situations before the raining season and they are fully prepared to sort things out quickly immediately after they have been formed. ये आपका थर्ड पैराग्राफ हो गया. उसके बाद आप एक लाइन इंडेंटिंग के साथ लिखेंगे hoping a positive response and then you are going to end up your formal letter by saying that thanking you in anticipation, yours truly XYZ. Right? So this is how you are going to do your letter writing. Let's quickly recapitulate today's lesson. What did we do? We did the writing skills of Unit 6, Television versus Newspaper. We did précis writing, right? We wrote a comparative essay and we wrote a formal letter. Keep practicing. Be happy, be safe, keep me in your prayers and keep on learning until we meet again. So Faiza Nadeem is signing off from now and she is hoping, wishing and praying that you are studying, right? Allah Hafiz.